I am James Stumbo. Welcome to my old Kentucky home. Little log cabin in the woods. Just getting everything set up. Nobody hit mute on this, did they, and turned it over there?
I hit mute.
Okay, I don't see what it says up there. Why does it say that?
I don't know.
I don't know what's going on. There it is. Turn on live chat. There we're connected. Hello, Missy Jessie. Hello, Patrick. Hello, Sid. I didn't see you, Sid. Sorry. I just now got it turned on. Sid was the first one. Thank you, Sid, for being first, brother. Oh, Matthew. You go this way. Get some water. That looks great. Kim, can I see your thing? Can you go to Amazon? There's nothing coming else, is there? Here's these. Take that down. Where's the other one at? So I can see it. The red one. You already took it back. Okay. Can I get some? I got to get some water.
Here.
Have to get ready for work. Hello, Cactus. You hello, Steph. I just seen you. I'm trying to get everything done. I haven't even set up.
Yeah.
Like divorce. Yeah. That was in I sent him out for a Christmas gift. I'll tell you about it in a minute. Yeah, Patrick. Yeah, but it ain't none of those, right?
Yes.
I think a green one for that one would look good. Don't you? Huh?
Let me double check.
Yes. Give me a second. I'll be right back. I gotta get the water. I agree with you that on that. And some lovely person has already got me some water. Some lovely person already got me some water and already got it. I didn't even know they had it. But somebody, who was it? It's either Kim or Amber. I can tell you it wasn't Honey. Kim, she said.
It's 130 points in my skillet.
Can you go on there to like today's order and on that blue one and bring it over here?
Following me.
Yeah, cactus. Thank you, Kim.
You just came in. Literally just came in the door. He was there. It's on the other side. Thank you, babe. Okay, here you go. Okay. Rinse it out. Dude, Freddie, you just came in. They let you back out. Hi, babe.
I can't go back to the front of this. Trying to. There. I was just trying to put you back in the front. I'm missing things. Hi, Bob. Uh,
No.
hello, Ray. And I hear Zeus. Do we have anything to give him?
Yes, we do.
Boris would have wanted him to have something special.
We have candies or bully sticks or both.
Both. So if y'all haven't heard, Boris passed away this morning. From everything I knew, Boris loved Cuban cigars. And this was his favorite. The Partagas. Boris liked a 4 or 5 or 6. Didn't matter. He liked the Partagas. So that's what I'm smoking tonight. Boris's honor. I waited all day to smoke it with you all. In case you all wanted to smoke something tonight with me. Boris's honor. Boris liked burley. So if you got a burley tonight, smoke a burley. If you're like me and don't like burley, which Boris knew that, smoke a cigar. Because he likes cigars too. Yeah, I've been praying for him about every day. Said for the past, I don't know, 6 months. I've talked to him every single day. Hello, did I already say hi, Cactus? I said hi, Bob, didn't I? Bob, I don't know. I'm half out of it. Uh, uh, yeah, I mean, I talked to him every single day. Uh, the last time I talked to Boris was Wednesday, and I reckon that's when he was taking him, putting him back in the hospital. I talked to him. I said, "How you feeling this morning, brother?" And he told me straight up. He said, "I'm not doing good. I'm not doing good." And I told him, I said, "Brother, I'm praying for you. I love you." And uh, his last message was after that. I said, he said, "I'm waiting on labs." And then I said, "When do you supposed to know?" And he said, he didn't answer me. And then he answered me back, and he said, "Sorry, uh, um, uh, said sorry. The lab people were here." And I said, "Well, what did they? How did that go?" And he never responded. That was Wednesday. And then I asked him the next day on Thursday, or later that night. I said, I said, like, I don't know, good night or something like that, like at 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. or something. And then the next morning, I said, "How you feel this morning, brother?" He didn't respond. And later that evening, I said, "Brother, I'm praying for you. I love you." And then I asked him again. I said, "Brother, I'm pretty worried about you. Are you doing all right?" Because I knew one of his last messages was he wasn't doing good. I'm not doing good at all. It's something I can't look it up on my phone to see this, but I'm not doing I'm not doing I'm really not doing good, or I'm not doing good at all, or something like that. And that was like his third to last message to me. Then the other one was, like, uh, His last one though was sorry. The lab people were here, and I guess by the results of his labs, they took him to the hospital. I'm guessing. And then I got messaged 2 days ago, I think it was. I got message 2 days ago, and I don't know. I think two people told me Steph was looking for me. So Steph's trying to get in touch with you. And I thought, well, Steph's got my number. And then it wasn't long after that, Steph messaged and asked me how to talk to Boris. And said she hadn't heard from him in like a week. And I told her the same thing I just told you all, that, I talked to him Wednesday, and this was like, I don't know, today's Tuesday. It must have been Sunday, I guess. Um, or maybe it was Saturday. I don't know. Days run together. Uh, but anyway, I said, no, I talked to him Wednesday was the last, and, and, she had the number. She went over, she had visited Boris, and Steph can correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not trying to make it wrong, but I think it was last year. But it could have been, because my years, it could have been 2024, like the end of 2024, but 2025 is what I'm thinking. Like a year ago, year and a half ago, she went over there, and anyway, she had a number to get in touch with somebody else to go check on him, and the person went and checked on, knocked on the door, he wasn't there. So that's what we heard. Yep, March. There, that's what I thought it was, but like I said, I'm not. My time runs together. Uh, I can't even remember, like I said, if we talked Saturday or Sunday or. Uh, but anyway, he wasn't there, and then we found out this morning that he had been taken back to the hospital. And like I said, I guess when he talked to me, the lab people were there and got his lab results, and he wasn't doing good at all. Is what he told me. So I'm pretty sure he told them that too. But last week he was in the hospital. I talked to him every day when he was in the hospital, and he went to the hospital. He went to the hospital because it starts with an R, and I want to say right, and it's not right. Hello, Oscar. Um, it's not right. He had, what's that called, Amber? Where it gives you diarrhea and stuff. It's a right, not right virus, but it's 4 letters and it starts with R. It's R blank blank blank.
The first thing I
Can you look it up?
rotavirus.
Rhoda. That's it. Thank you, Amber. He had the rotavirus, and he had diarrhea. And I talked to him, like I said, I talked to him every day. He was in it was rota. He had the rotavirus, is what he wrote to me. And he was, like I said, and then he told me, I said, because we was half joking and stuff, because one day they brought him a really good plate. It was something, I forget what it was. It wasn't chicken and dumplings, but it was chicken something. And anyway, I said, God, that sounds good. I said, I hope it don't make you go to the bathroom, you know. And he said, yeah, but it was good, with a smile. And and so he was eating. But the last numbers that he told me, and Oscar, you might know about this, his thrombolytes or something was 17, and that's when he was in the hospital. And yeah, Troy, we've all smoked. I have video chatted with Boris. Um, I have video chatted with Boris probably more than anybody else. I have smoked many a times as best as I could with Boris, since we're, thousands of miles apart. Um, but no, he Boris never had ill word to say about any of you all. Not once did me or him, either one. And if you know me, you know I don't talk about nobody. Even if you got my number, I really don't, I don't talk about nobody. Uh, and Boris was kind of the same. I guess that's why we talked a lot because we talked, and it was always, uh, you know, it was always uplifting, a positive thing with Boris. And that's kind of the way I am. I don't talk much about negative stuff. I don't. I try to. I told y'all before. I've tried my best to get out of that mindset, and it is, in my opinion, a mindset. Uh, and like I said, it's okay if somebody has a different opinion. But uh, he was always a positive, and we always just talked about positive things. He used to pick college. Oh, that's what him and Hunter talked about. Troy, it's crazy because uh, I would stop and have to let Hunter sit here on the chair and let him talk to Boris because Hunter would talk to him about sports. Uh, if you all don't know, I'll tell you a little bit about Boris. Uh, I'll tell you a little bit about Boris without, I never try to talk about people because um, um, I let everybody else do what they think and stuff, but I don't give up too much personal information about people. Uh, but anyway, if y'all don't know, uh, Boris, Boris had a daughter. Boris, he wasn't married. He said my ex, but I never did ask if they divorced, but I took ex as divorce. But I never did specifically, ask him, if he was divorced or if why they got divorced. Never, we didn't talk about that. That's negative stuff. Like I said, we didn't. But but he got along with his ex really well, and they talked and everything, like and his mom was still alive, but now they lived, from what my memory serves me, about it was either 2 or 3 hours, and 3 hours come to my mind first. He lived about 3 hours from his mom, and so I would always ask him, Boris, is anybody there? Can they? Uh, his niece, not daughter. Um, 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 I seen somebody else. I'm trying to read and talk and everything. Um, um, uh, um, I forget what I was saying now. Uh, Trying to read and everything. Um, oh, his mom. And I would ask him, I was like, is there anybody? And he had a guy there, and he's like, I'll get, and I forget the guy's name, but he had a guy that always went and he would come over and watch sports with him. And, and he always went and got the packages at the post office for Boris every time I'd send him a package. Um, he always went, and I forget his name off the top of my head. Uh, but he'd said, "Yeah, I'll call him," and I would tell him I appreciate if you would call him and get him to come. Uh, you know, and I would tell him, but so Boris, he had a best friend. Boris was also, I'll tell you another little thing. Boris, if you don't know, Boris served in the Navy there in his country. Uh, Boris, I'll tell you a couple of things. Just kind of skip on the highlights. Boris loved. He used to ride, and the first thing that comes to mind is alpaca. It's not. We call them a scooter, but it starts with an A. Somebody help me out. What's it called that you ride? It's not an alpaca. An alpaca is an animal. It's the thing that you ride. A scooter. It's a scooter, but I don't. It's called something. It's an old name that they used to have here. It's an old name. Um, he loved to ride those, and he sent me a picture of the ones that he used to have. A Vespa. Yeah, Vespas. Thank you, Oscar. My mind's coming to alpacas. But he loved those. Uh, we talked about those. He even had a big painting in his house of one. Um, and I know you can't see it. A Vespa, yeah, a Vespa. It starts with a A, Troy. Uh, he had a big picture, and on the picture, that the one that's on the thumbnail, you can't see it because in order to get a thumbnail, it had to zoom in a lot. But if you see the original picture, it's that's him and one of my shirts that I sent him, that he wanted one of my shirts, and he took a picture, and on the back of it is a big picture of a Vespa. Um, so he loved those. One of the other things that y'all mentioned sports, but he loved we call it soccer, football. Uh, he loved that. He loved our football. He talked to me about our football. He also liked watching the weather. Uh, he would watch Ryan Hall, y'all. He was the person that told me about the weather every week. The person that told me about the weather every week was Boris. Boris knew that I don't watch the weather. Uh, Boris knew I didn't watch the weather. I don't. You all know I don't watch the weather. I don't watch the news. So Boris watched Ryan Hall, y'all, every day or every when he uploads or whenever. And Boris would say, "Hey, uh, uh, be careful. You got storms coming in tomorrow." Or he, he would always warn me. Um,
No.
he would always warn me and tell me, he was the one that did that. Uh, what else did Boris love besides? He loves Zeus. He loves Zeus. He loved Zeus. Loved listening to Zeus. He wanted one year. He wanted, and was it for Christmas or just a package? But anyway, we what we did is we combed Zeus, and we combed him and sent him a big Ziploc bag uh, of Zeus's hair, and he was like, "This is it's real bristly," He said, "Thank you," and and he loves Zeus, and even in the video that he sent me back in 2001, he told me on that video that you see that I uploaded. I said uploaded. I don't. I'm trying to talk. Sorry, uploaded. You see him at the end. It's hard to understand. You got to look. When I first met Boris in 2020, it's when I first met Boris. Uh, I met Boris in the chat room. Uh, Boris it was always in everybody's chat. He never missed anybody's live or anything like that. He was in. I didn't care when you did it. If it was 2 a.m. in the morning or 2 p.m. in the evening or anywhere in between, Boris would be there. And he's always talking and stuff. I remember we got together and me and Jeff, if y'all remember Jeff, what was Jeff's name on here? West Virginia Cigars, I believe. Ain't that what it was? Anyway, but we got Boris a pipe way back then. As for Amber, got him a pipe from Simon. He wanted one of those pipes. We got him a pipe. He always liked what he always wanted me to send him, and I said I kept him stockpiled of it. Was uh, Burley Morning Pipe. That was his favorite blend. Was Burley Morning Pipe. Um, my cigars went out. I'm doing the best I can here. He also went to, yeah, he did the virtual pop club meeting during the pandemic. Yep. That's when I met him, was during the pandemic. If I was to ask you all, if I was to say here and I would say, what is considered the hardest blend to get? And I do want to ask you all that. What is the hardest blend to purchase, to acquire? Can you all tell me the first thing that comes to mind? Now, in my mind, I can tell you what I think all y'all gonna say. I think 80%, 90% of y'all gonna say the same blend. But go ahead and type it in, please. Everybody just type in what you all think is the hardest blend to acquire. And let me tell you, there's a reason why these are one of the best cigars to smoke. I have loved these and I don't have many of them left. I think I have 3, but these things are delicious. McClellan's no longer around. So yeah, I figure most would say Esoterica, Penzance. I figured that. And Restart Flake is a thing. McClellan's not around anymore, so I can't really. Uh, I can understand why that it's hard to get McClellan. Uh, but let me tell you the blend that's the hardest to get. I'll tell you a blend that's the hardest to get, and most people haven't heard of it. The hardest blend to get is called. I used to call it Mozambique.
I need.
Huh?
I didn't know if I need to move.
No. Yeah, you might. Can you reach it up there to me,
Just a minute.
or let me stand up there in the chair? I don't want you to fall. Actually, let's me and you not do it. Hunter, get over here and get this down. I'm not getting up there and risking my life. It's top left up there. Just yes. Thank you. This right here is the hardest blend that you can get. And it's kind of like the McClellan. It's because the guy that originally made it sold his shop. And it's called, I called it Mosaic, but it's Mosaic Curly Strong. This is 2021. See, this is made, I think, over in Germany. This stuff's made over there, and the guy that made it took forever to make it. Kind of like Penzance. It takes forever to make Esoterica because it's a small shop. And you just can't buy it. You can't even find it. You can't find it. You can't even buy it. Because the guy was no longer around. And Boris found some for me back in 2001. And he got it off another guy, and he bought it. And you already seen, and I'd sent Boris already in 2000. Well, he opened it up in February. I sent it to him for a Christmas gift in 2020, but he didn't get it to February the 4th. Is when that video was sent to me. It's when he got it. And he opened it and did a box opening for me and sent me the video. And that's what he always did. Every time he did a box opening of anything I sent him, the thing that has his name on it, the Boris. Y'all remember I used to do those. I sent him one of those, and I sent Boris all kinds of stuff. Uh, like I said, Boris was always good uh, to me. Boris is one of the few that stuck by me. Uh, I don't know, about 3, 4 years ago, there was a lot of people that didn't stick by me because there was rumors, and Boris didn't believe those rumors, from which they were rumors. They wasn't true. And Boris is one of the very few people that stuck by me since since then. And but anyway, back in 2001, he found some of the old, and I'll show y'all what it looks like. And here it is, and it is a delicious smell. But look how big and round it is. I mean, it's almost like chewing tobacco. I mean, you can look at it. I mean, it's big. I just spilled some, probably $1 worth. But there's 3 things, and I've got about, I don't know, I got about 3 of these jars that he found. Uh, uh, but anyway, that come from Boris, and he found it, and he knew that that's the one blend that I wanted, because it's you just can't get it. You'll not get any more of this. Um, you'll not find it. It's something that I smoke with as often that I smoke as I smoke a Cuban cigar, or I smoke Penzance or something like that. I don't smoke it much. Hey, Bob, I'm in. Bob, I never would sell this stuff. Uh, I know you're kidding, Bob. I think it's funny, brother. I don't see it as a bad thing. I think it's a good thing. Thank you for making me laugh. When I read it, I seen somebody else said last. Oh, Troy said it, and then I had to look up, because, brother, I'm just I'm 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 uh, I'm just trying here. I'm trying to tell everybody about Boris, because everybody, and the reason I wanted to put the video out is because I know Boris didn't get to talk to everybody. He loved everybody. He never had a negative. Not one time. Um, not one time did Boris ever say any bad thing about anybody on all the times. 1,000 times I've talked to him. Not once. And he could tell you the same about me, but he no longer can, but I can tell you about him. But not once did he say anything negative about anybody, but I know a lot of people had never heard him. And I know what I was going to tell you a while ago about my thing. In 2020, when I met Boris, uh, Boris was using a app to translate what people were saying. And you can kind of see. And let me tell you something. Over the past 5 years, talking to him on video chat is a whole lot better than the video that I put out. His English got a lot better. But when I met him, he was using a I don't know what app it was, but he was using an app to translate the way we say it, because the way he says it and the way we say it are different. Like, I don't know, because I don't know other languages, but like you say, I'm in the house. If we say I'm in the house, they might say it in another language. It might be uh, uh, the house I'm in, or something. And it's just worded different. The words are put different. But I remember him using that, and I told him, I said, "Well, I'll slow down, because sometimes I talk a little too fast." And he said, "No, no, brother, you're good." And he would talk, and he had that. Like I told y'all before, when he was sick, I knew he was getting worse and worse because he was missing. But when he was sick, I tried to tell y'all a little about him, and Boris is, you seen, he was a big dude, and he had that Viking deep voice. I mean, and that made him laugh. He was cracking up the last time I said that when he was watching. He had that deep voice, like a, hello, brother. I mean, he was like, I don't know. He looked like one of them guys that just could just grab a person and pick them up with one hand, grab their head and pop it off like it was a. I mean, he was a big dude. Uh, Troy said I don't even speak good English, and I learned it here. Uh, I got to get some air. I'm hot. I got to get some air. I can't see what y'all say. Let me take off my glasses. Uh, I'll take off my glasses so I can read y'all's chat. I got to get some air. I can't. And I know I'm talking too fast, so I need to just, I got a lot of energy. I got a lot of emotion. All right, Cactus. Cactus, please be safe going to work, brother. Please be safe driving to work. And then don't look at the live, the video, whatever you want to call it. Time you're driving. Please, I couldn't, please don't put that on my mind. Cause if something happened and to you all, and time time you all was driving and watching my live, I got enough bad stuff on my mind. I don't need any more. I got enough things that goes through my mind that's not got nothing to do with you. I don't need. I tell Oscar all the time. He's usually the one driving. Rose sometimes drives, and I tell her the same thing. Just be careful, Cactus, and don't drive and watch the live, or don't let it distract you. I don't. Please, I don't need that. Uh, I've got cucumbers planted. I'm out here. I'm going to blow my nose here soon. I don't see none coming up. I planted them the other day. I don't see none coming up. You can barely see the hills, can't you? I don't know if you can see them. Yeah, you can kind of see it. See it away from it. Yeah, you can see that one over there. But there's nothing. I see some grass, and I can't see because I don't have no daggone. I don't have my. I don't have glasses on, so I'm trying to bend down to see. I ain't got nothing planted here yet. I'll show you all this. This is the lettuce and the onions. They're still coming up pretty good, ain't they? Lettuce and onions. Sorry, I'm trying to wipe my nose. I know y'all can probably hear me sucking. Trying to wipe my nose. Just trying to get a little air, a little fresh air. Catch my breath a little bit. Um, if there's any, if I, if there's any little story that you have, I don't care if it's long. I don't care if it takes you 2 or 3 times. Will you put it in the chat so that way when anybody that don't that's not here or can't watch it, or maybe even his family or friends, maybe they don't watch this until 2 weeks from now, maybe they find out about it a month from now, or it's there, your message is there, and I'll go back inside and try to read it. But will you all put, like, if you had something, a little a little thought, a little memory, however, whatever you want to call it, or if you've got like a moment or a memory or something of Boris, will you please write that in the chat? And like I said, I don't care how long it takes. If hit enter and type again, and if it's long, if it's short, that's fine. Um, but um, hello, what I can't Floody. Thank you very much, Floody. He was a good dude, man. I we've lost 3 people now. Uh, the first one was Kurt from Florida. The second one was Sweet Muffins Mafia Jeff, and now Boris. That was here every week. You know, they was here every week on the live. And when I tell y'all I love you and you don't know when, that's why, cause I do love yous. I do get on my knees. I pray for yous. And if you got something wrong, I pray for you. We don't have to see eye to eye on everything. Don't have to see eye to eye. But we're family. Families love each other no matter what, through the good and the bad. And Boris loved everybody. You didn't, you know, I know Floody, you said, I think you said wasn't here long, but don't matter, man. Cause I, you know, everybody is important to me. I don't care if it, I don't care if you've been here since the start or you just got here today. Today's the first time I think I've read your chat. There's a guy from Sweden. I think he's from Sweden. Every time I do a live during the day, and I haven't done but like a couple during the day, and he's there and he watches all these. And man, it's so humbling to see somebody from all the way across the world, man, to say, I never miss you. I'm trying my best to hold it. I'm doing the best thing. I'm doing the best that I can. Because trust me, y'all know I'm going to have to go and blow my nose off soon. I can't sit out here and continue. Plus, I can't see. I can see a little bit. But it don't matter if you've been here for, you know, the 5 years, ever how long. I think I've been doing this. I don't know if it's 5 years or something. Uh, or it don't matter if it's your first time in chat. Man, everybody has the equal opportunity to win on giveaways. Um, Boris is not Boris. I was reading Uncle Larry's. Um, I don't even know my words. Everybody's got opportunity to win. Everybody's love the same. There's nobody here and nobody here and nobody here and nobody here. I I see everybody as this is my family, and there's nobody on the totem pole higher or lower, including me. And I see myself, as you all know, down here. I am at the bottom. And I told you all many a times, and that's no lie. I consider the people here to have more knowledge, even though I've been smoking a pipe and I raised tobacco and I've smoked tobacco and I've cut the flowers off the tops of tobacco and I've laid it out and I've hung to the rafters on the daggone barn 20 foot in the ceiling and climbed and laid down and dried tobacco. And I've done it, all of it. I've blended tobacco. I've done it. I've smoked tobacco. I smoked 900 blends. Still yet, I consider myself at the bottom of this barrel when it comes to the people in this chat, because you all have smoked a long time and there's no reason. Like I told y'all before, I see people all the time putting on, oh, you got to pack a pipe this way. Oh, you got to light a pipe this way. Oh, you got to tamp a pipe this way. No, you don't. No, you don't. You do what makes you happy. And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so. You pack a pipe how you want to pack it. You smoke it how you want to smoke it, because ain't nobody else that you're making happy but you. You got to make you happy. You can't make, and that's the one thing that a lot of people don't do. They try to make this person happy or that person happy or this person happy. Well, they try to not, no, you got to make you happy. You got to live with yourself. You got to lay your head down at night by yourself and think to yourself. And if it makes you happy, do it. As long as it don't affect somebody else, do it. smoke a pipe, tamp a pipe the way you want to tamp it, pack a pipe the way you want to. Now, if you don't like it, then do something else. Do it another way. But there's all kinds of ways. I use this all the time about another friend that works all the time, Josh. Josh Josh Rain, Pipe Grump is his name. Josh Rain packs a pipe. I'll tell you how he packs a pipe. Josh Rain packs a pipe so tight that if it was a butthole, you could not take a sledgehammer and drive a 16 penny nail up it. You couldn't. No way. You couldn't take one of them hammer drills and knock a nail up something up it. His pipes are packed tightly. That's the way Josh likes it. That's what I say to Josh. I say to Josh, you wrong? Nope. I said, Josh, that's fine. And that's the way Boris felt. Boris felt, let everybody do their own thing and be happy. And that's what I'm telling y'all. That's the way I was. That's the way I am. And that's the way he was. Let everybody do what they want and let everybody be happy and you be happy for them. And, you know, want the best for people. You know, I mean, I want the best for you. If you're here, if you just started, I want the best for you. If you've been here 5 years, I still want the best for you. Um, uh, I want the absolute best for you. I really do. I don't want nothing bad to happen to you. I don't want nothing bad. And, uh, Boris he was so good in that aspect because he was always positive. He was always upbeat. Um, he was always really good. He really was. I'm going back in now. Now I can put on my glasses and see if anybody's talked. I can read. I get too hot sitting in here. What time is it? Is it time for a bow call?
7:55 just turned.
There we go. Oh, by the way, Garrett, is that you that sent a package? I think it's you, but I didn't see your name. Kim said yes, so you did see a name, huh? Oh, on the side of the box. Well, that's why I didn't see it. That's why I didn't see it. Garrett, I got your package. I guess I'll show you after bow call, cause I got a package today. Was it today? Was it yesterday? I don't know. Forgive me if I got it yesterday. I say today. Forgive me if I'm blind. I just the time running together. I don't know if I got it today or yesterday, but anyway, I did get the package. I'll show everybody what Garrett sent. And Garrett, I didn't. What is the package for? Is it for Ambers? Is it for like uh
Test now.
uh
2 tests. I didn't know she had 2 tests.
is it like Amber's? I don't know what to call Amber's Fund.
Expenses.
Amber's expenses. Is that what it's for to raffle for Amber, or is it just to do giveaways? I just didn't know which one it was for. Do you want me to do raffles with it, or do you want me to just give them away? Well, no, brother, it ain't my stuff. It's what you want me to do. What do you want me to do? Just give it away, or do you want me to do raffles with it? I'll do what you tell me to, brother. Because some people send me stuff to raffle, some people send me stuff to give away. So that's why I always ask. I don't know. Is that Dr. Bob? You said Dr. Bob. Is Bob's Nightmare here?
Yes.
Is he? Hello, Dr. Bob's Nightmare.
The carers came in. Jeff came in while he was outside.
What's 50-50? You mean like give 50% of it away and raffle 50% of it away? Is that what you're saying? And if that is what you're saying, then which parts do you want me to raffle and which parts do you want me to give? He said, sure. So which ones do you want me to give away and which ones you want me to raffle? And like I said, you don't have to tell me now. You can tell me as I'm going through it. Let Kim decide on which ones to give away.
We have pipes and tobaccos. We'll give away pipes.
I do have a giveaway tonight. I think, Haunted Bookshop, I think. Yeah, it is Haunted Bookshop. I have Haunted Bookshop to give after we do bowl call. And then, oh, by the way, I did find this. I did find my vintage Syrian. I finally found it. Or Kim finally found it. This is from 2012. 2012 vintage Syrian. So if anybody wants it, just let me know. Or if a couple people wants it, I mean, I can separate it, but you have to, And like I said, I don't know what that stuff goes for. Somebody has to let me know what it goes for. You had to go to the dollar store and pick out some Dr. Pepper. Oh, you're not calling us your peeps. You're saying Dr. Pepper peeps, those little chicks.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying. There's Jeff. Hello, Jeff. Changed his name. That's the reason I'm pretty sure that's Jeff. I'm pretty sure that's West Virginia Cigars. Time for bowl call.
Amber, you need to write a new name.
Yeah. I'll do it after bowl call.
You want to do bowl call? Okay.
How about we both do it?
Okay, both of you get back there and do it.
You got a bigger screen and I can
I don't believe he's got a bigger screen. Let's see which one of you has the biggest screen.
It's okay, baby. It's okay.
Which one of you has the biggest screen? Hunter, you have to slide over a little bit, Hunter. So you're in the thing. Well, yeah. Let's hear a bowl call. For Boris.
Good
Say it for Boris.
Ready?
With your voice.
On three. 1, 2, 3.
Bowl call. Chelsea Morning. In a K. Woody 2016 Christmas pop. Smoking Bluegrass by C and Cornell and Deal and a Whitehall Garrettson. Yeah, he's getting big, ain't he? 17. He turns 18 here in a little bit, Uncle Larry. H.H. Burley Flake in my LCS I got here in Boris's honor. C&D Winchester, Red, Virginia. Just had dinner, so I'll smoke later. A small bowl of Solani Burley Flake in a 7LE 321. My ears are hurting At least it could. At least you heard it though, right, Bob? I mean, you heard it, right? That's the main thing. Hardcastle pot with a tearjerker. I don't even have a Hardcastle pot, and I don't have tearjerker. And God forbid I have to sit here. I will try to do something. Said I will always remember you for that. Smoking Carter Hall with Honey Bookshop. Yeah, where you mix it together. And what? What was you smoking it in? Oh, Ray, you're smoking a tobacco and some Buffalo Trace. Yes. Whiskey Sour and a Michelob Ultra. I don't have any bourbon. I guess I could get me some, but I took new medicine stuff. So I took it tonight. So I really can't. I got to watch my alcohol intake because since they changed my medicine. A 7 Ellie autograph with my favorite dark fired coffee with Kahlua, my favorite from Boris. K. Woody Billiard with Carter Hall. Smoking it in a cob, painted green cob. Oh, the one that you took to Finland and smoked to Boris. That's good. I have smoked this to the nub. I'm about down. I don't like to waste any of this. What you call it? I tell you, I don't know how many of y'all smoke cigars or anything like that, or how many of y'all tried. But if you've never tried a Cuban cigar, and I mean one that you let age, I let mine age. And this one's probably, I don't know, 3 or 4 years old. Uh, it is just, you get more flavors, more aroma, if you will, uh, from a Cuban. I can't tell you. Well, I guess I could tell you why, because of, um, yeah, Jeff Boris passed this morning, brother. He passed this morning in Finland. He's been sick. Well, he had cancer before, Jeff, and then his cancer come back about a year ago, and and uh, and when I say about a year ago, Jeff, time go. It could have been 9 months. It could have been a year and 2 months. I'm just rough. Don't like stick it and James, you're wrong. Like I'm just trying to put like it came back, and he's been doing like blood transfer of his blood and stuff, uh, uh, and when a Cuban cigar is hello pork chop fiber Tom, vintage 50 cob with some. When a Cuban cigar is well aged and it's rolled, oh Oscar, I mean I got to agree with you. But yeah, Jeff, the last probably I don't know, Jeff. His thing started really getting bad about I would say about 2 months ago. His and y'all have to correct me again. Thrombobites, is that what it was? Thrombobites, uh, thrombocytes. Is that how you say it? Thrombocytes. And hemoglobin, Jeff. It wouldn't go back up. And like I said, the last one that he told me it was 17, and I forget what it's supposed to be. But it was like 120 is what it's supposed to be, or something like that. 160 or something. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I always ask Oscar on here because he's closest to the doctor that we got. So I always ask Oscar. Um, but anyway, it was 17. Um, hello, Pops of old. But yeah, Jeff, anyway, he passed away this morning. And Jeff has been there with known Boris for a long time as well. You know what, Oscar? You ain't wrong. She's got about Oscar. It's only about what? How long is your thing? About a month away till you graduate and actually become a doctor? Huh? She counted down the days. How many days do you have?
18 days.
Oscar, 18 days. 18 days.
Kind of right.
And 18 days, Amber will be a doctor. And you know, and that I want to say, um, I want to again thank everybody. You have no clue how much you all have helped me take a lot of stress off me because I couldn't afford all this. I couldn't afford her rent. I couldn't afford her gas. I couldn't afford her food, all the extra expenses that college has done without you all. And that is 120,000% facts. And that takes a lot for me to tell you that. That takes a lot for me to tell you that because I wouldn't have been able to afford it. I wouldn't have been able to make sure that her dream and something that she's so smart at, and she's already, you know, she's only been graduated from high school for this will be the 5th year. Uh, she's been graduated 5 years, and that's it. And this will be the fourth degree. You already have 3 degrees, and this will be the fourth, and this will be the 4th degrees, and 4 college degrees in 5 years. Basically, is what it is. She has 4 college degrees in 5 years, in 18 days. And like I said, the biggest part, because I didn't know where I was getting the money to pay for her rent. How? You don't think all that goes through somebody's mind, especially a dad's mind? How am I paying for her to stay? How am I paying for her to get back home? For her gas? How am I paying for her to have something to eat? Just tonight, I stopped eating to let her eat just to make sure that she had food. And that's, to me, that's what every dad should do, is to make sure their family eats first. Because, you know, that's just what they do. And there's a lot of Tuesdays that you all have made sure that she had a place to stay, and that, you know, that she had food on the table. And you know, I can't say thank you enough. I can't. But yeah, it's 18 days. But you're right, Oscar. You're right. And to come to think of it, like I said, I don't know how. I don't know how, but hopefully in another 5 years. By the way, I'll tell you some good news. Just yesterday, Hunter, still in high school, was just accepted into the I was going to say pharmacy, optometry school. So Hunter doesn't have to do what Amber did. Amber had to go to a regular college for 2 years, a 4-year college, and she got a 4-year degree in 2 years, and she got another 4-year doctorate degree. Pharmacy is 4 years. She's getting it in 3. Hunter doesn't have to go to a 4-year college now. Hunter just yesterday was accepted into optometry school. So the special thing that you do, I hear a phone going. Oh, your toe. Okay. He's not in here. He went to pee, Jeff. And Tom, he can't even see. He went to pee. I'm just sitting here talking about him, and he went in there to pee. I don't know if that was by his design or what, or just that's a coincidence. It's that coincidence that happened. But anyway, he doesn't have to go and get like you're supposed to. I reckon the way it works. I'm not a doctor, so I'm just saying. I suppose. There's a reason I say suppose because I'm not a doctor. I suppose you're supposed to go and make sure you get like all these classes that's required, and then be able to go to pharmacy school. I said pharmacy again. I'm stupid. It's optometry school. I'm thinking of Amber. I got a lot going on in my mind. Optometry school, just like you would, I guess, is in pharmacy school that Amber had to do. But he doesn't have to do that because he had a interview that he had to go to. Yeah, you have to get your prerequisites. That's the prerequisites. But he had an interview last Thursday. He had an interview Thursday that I didn't tell you all about. He had an interview that he had to go with see two ladies that does something, and they did an interview with him at the college, and they interviewed him and everything. It was over in, I don't know, 30 minutes or 20 minutes, an interview. And anyway, they sent him an email yesterday, today, yesterday, day before. No, it wouldn't have been Sunday. Yesterday, Kim, all this stuff runs together in my head. So they sent him an email yesterday. Congratulations. He got into the optometry school, so he doesn't have to go to the regular college. He can go straight from high school. But Hunter will graduate high school here in about another 18 days, like Amber, or 20 days or something. He graduates from college here in about 20 days, and he will have 2 college degrees here in 20 days. And he don't graduate high school for another month and a half. So anyway, he got accepted, and there he comes out of the bathroom. Everybody was a lot of. I said everybody. Everybody wasn't. A lot of people was. And go wash your hands first. And then you can come thank everybody. But definitely wash your hands. I don't want some hands touching me. That you washed it. That fell off this. That sticker of 821 fell off this. Can you get another sticker, Kim, and stick it on this? No, that didn't even come from me. That come from Miss Strong, 821. Yeah, that's 2012 at Ben Insurance, 2012. Yeah, Jeff. I don't. I mean, I can't say anything else about them. They are. They're very smart. They really are. I think he just peed. He wasn't in there that long, Bob. He was just in there from when I started talking to just now. What about 3-4 minutes? No, he's more of a. I don't know. You have to run him out. I usually I'll just tell you, Bob. I'm usually the outside person because I go outside and pee all the time because I can't get in the bathroom here where we only have one bathroom because I got 2 girls and him, and he likes to go in there just as long as the girls. And Bob, I go outside anymore. I don't even try to go to the bathroom because I can't get in there. It's just it's what did Troy say? He said last out loud. I didn't say put that goes on this. Just stick it on there. Just stick the thing on there. You don't have to touch. Yeah. Thank you. Now come back here and thank everybody. You can tell them thank you. Thank you, everyone. Oh, that's good. For all of Amber's, what you call it? You. Oh, Amber gets what you call it. I appreciate all the congratulations. Thank you. Powdering his face. I prefer rose bush in the backyard too. Uh, uh, Nothing. I didn't see. I go outside, get yelled at because I live in the city. Yeah, I couldn't live in the city. I just couldn't. I just couldn't. I love. I, I go. Anybody that's texted me knows you very rarely get a text from me like right back because my phone usually sits over there. My phone usually sits over there. Over. I've got a little cord. I don't know if y'all can see. There's a little cord. Y'all see it now. Y'all see the little cord? That's where my phone usually sits. Sits over in charge. I set it on charge, and it sits over there when I go outside or whatever. I don't take my phone outside when I'm doing wood. Oh, I did some woodworking stuff. Here, I tell you what. I tell you what. Let's give away this blend. Let's give away this blend, and then I'll show you my woodworking stuff uh, that I also have for sale. But I'll show you. I'll show you some of it. But anyway, uh, this is Haunted Bookshop. I don't know if y'all can see it. I got my glasses on, so I don't know if it focused or not. But anyway, if y'all want in, just say I'm in. It's 2 ounces of Haunted Bookshop. Kim, you are ready, right? We can do that? Okay, she is ready. And here I'm going to show what Datton's doing.
Uh-huh.
There. And there's that one, and there's Kim here. I'll let them sit. And watch. Come by, get me a chew. I'm still here.
Look active.
Where are you going? Move this stuff right here. Move that. So I can put this stuff down. Yeah, just set it over. Say that's fine. Set it somewhere. These aren't done, but I did 3 more. They ain't completed yet, but they are kind of done. But I've got a maple and then a cherry and then a walnut phone holders. That's more like an iPhone holder.
I forget to ask about raise why.
I've talked to Ray about every day, but I will ask. You see that, Ray? Did you hear her, Ray? I don't know if you heard her or not, but she said, "Will you ask about Ray's wife?" And I told her, I said, I've talked to Ray every day,
We just don't.
but I haven't told her much, just a few here and there. So Ray, if you all don't know, Ray's wife was in the hospital. Ray, would you like to give an update? You don't have to, brother, if you don't want to. But if you want to, it'd be appreciated. But Kim's asking how she's doing. And he might not even be here. He might have had to go and take care of her because she wasn't feeling too hot this morning.
I have at least I haven't seen him. I haven't seen
Dallas, Texas,
Jose.
Cleveland on Monday. You have been busy. And yeah, the last time I talked to you, Jeff, I asked how you was, and you said you was in Mexico. I believe you told me they.
Buddy.
I don't know the guy's name, but they took out like a drug cartel guy or something like that. Jeff, that's the last time I texted you, I believe. is the last time you text me? Because I don't bother you. I leave Jeff alone. As you just see, the reason I talk to Boris more than anybody is because Jeff, that's what he tells me every time I talk to him. I'm busy, so I don't text Jeff. Jeff can tell you I do not text Jeff. Very rarely do I text Jeff. She had congestive heart failure. They said the right side of her heart wasn't working right, probably due to sleep apnea. So, she has to. Well, I ain't gonna say nothing. I'll go ahead finish what she has to do and how she's doing this morning. I'll shut up. Yeah, that was the Mexico trip. Yeah, but I haven't. I'll let you work. My grandfather instilled that. He pushed that in my head strongly. If somebody's working, you leave them alone. So I don't text people that are working. I rarely text. And like I said, Jeff can attend to that. I've known him for 6 years and I rarely text. They want on her CPAP, Medicare won't pay unless it says she has a sleep study done. Yep. And she's the one that has to schedule. She schedules a sleep study. But go ahead. I'll let you finish. I want to say, but like I said, you know me, Ray. I don't like to talk about other people. I like to let other people tell their own stuff. I don't like to. I think that's how gossip starts and stuff. And I don't. I try to have it a rule is just keep other people's name out of your mouth. But Kim asked me, and I could tell her, but I figured if everybody wanted to know that, they'd rather hear it from the so-called horse's mouth than hear it from me. Hello, Ron.
I just said Ron's not here.
Yeah, Ron's here. Ron's probably eating or just ate.
I said a lot of our usual aren't here, or I missed them. Like Ron, Jose, Todd.
Jose ain't here. Jose, are you here?
No, his name ain't checkmarked.
Jose, where you at, brother? And if y'all don't know, Lasix is like a pee pill and stuff. It gets rid of fluid. They give it to horses a lot when they're running. I was helping this lady in my career slow down. Oh yeah. Oh, that's another thing. Jeff mentioned retirement. Kim actually had to drive yesterday to Frankfort. If y'all don't know, Frankfort is the capital of Kentucky. I know everybody. Well, not everybody. I know the old saying. The old joke is how do you spell the capital of Kentucky? Louisville. How do you pronounce it? Louisville or Louisville? There, he's here. See, Jose's here. Yeah. Kim was missing you, Jose. She was worried about you. So we're just making sure. And little Papa Todd, we want to see your name if you're here. Todd too. We love you. We love everybody.
No, I don't have his name checkmarked.
So little Papa Todd, if you're here, we love you, brother, and your sister. It's
Stephanie.
Stephanie is her name. He said hi, Kim.
Hi, Jose.
She said, here, I'll let you, here. Go ahead, tell him.
Hello, everybody that I was missing.
I made this right here yesterday, or this week. Not yesterday, I made it this week. And it took me several days, actually. And I got it done yesterday, though. But this right here is the coolest little thing. Look at this little thing. I made a coasters, and look how pretty they are. Go ahead, Amber. They can't see you now. They
Hi.
there. Look how cool. I made cool little coasters. Cool little coasters. You could use either side, but they're all like different colors. Like this one's yellow heart and red. This is a Paduke and just all kind. You see the walnut here. You see cherry, and then you see maple, and then you see Paduke, and then like I said, there's all of them are different. This one's white and walnut. They're all kind of different a little bit. Oh, I can't. Y'all ain't singing. Sing them now. And then I made this little holder right here. I made this little stand. And look at that. Look at the back of it. How pretty the back is of that stand. There's the bottom. It's got my name. You see the knots, the character in it. Look at that. That is so pretty. It is. I made a little coaster. I made some coasters to try to sell little bitty coasters. 30 people on and 30 people on and 16. Is there only 16? For the 16 people that click thumbs up, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I appreciate the thumbs up. I know I appreciate everybody taking the time out to give me a thumbs up on it. Just set it down there. I'll do it in a second. And then the other thing I made, I can't pick it up. It's not complete yet. But I made the biggest. I didn't make a cutting board. I made a butcher block. So I made it's the biggest thing I've ever made. And here, got to zoom out. I can't even zoom it out enough. Yeah, fire. Look at that. Look at that. Look how wide that thing is. Look at it, how thick. God, it's hard for me to lift. Listen at that. Look at that. Amber can't even lift that. But it is a butcher block. I'll try to turn it over so y'all can kind of see the other side. But I made a butcher block. And I got handles that I got to put on here. I got to put handles on both sides to lift it because it's heavy. Ugh. There's the other side right here. I'll let it sit there and I'll try to show it to you. There's this side. There's that side. I'll try to turn it so y'all can see it. And then on the side there, you can see where I've got there. But I've got that. But it, like I said, it's not done yet. It's not completed. But I did that. I've been working on that as well. That is a butcher block. That's for like somebody that really does a lot of cutting on a lot of things or big. Yeah, the postage definitely be $2. That thing is heavy. I know it weighs over 20 pounds. I don't know how much, but I know it's 20. It's one that the handles that I ordered are for a barn, and they're $28. But I gotta wait till I get paid before I can order them, because I don't have that money to order them. So I gotta wait till I get paid to order the handles for it. So you know, if you do see me on Instagram, you ain't gonna see that for a little bit, for probably a week, because I gotta get paid and then I gotta get them in. It takes usually about 4 or 5 days. But the handles are big, but I think you need big handles to pick up something like that, because it's over 3 inches tall. It's the biggest block I've ever done. It's not a cutting board. It's not a charcuterie board. That's a butcher block. It's big. It is. I know it's like close to 13 inches wide, and yeah, it's well, y'all can't see. I got to flip you around. It's like 12, and it's over 12, and like it's about like it's a little over 12 and a half. And then it is, let's see, this side, it is like 21 and a half inches, something like that. And then it's, like I said, it's definitely over 3 inches. I can't do it. See, right there is 3 inches below. It's like three. It's about like, I don't know. I haven't like measured, like 3 and 3 1/4, a little bit above 3 1/4, something like that. Oh, it's definitely 20 pound. I know it's 20 pound. I know it's 20. But like I said, I got handles coming. I don't know whether I just let's just call it 21 pound, Jose, because there's people out there that'll buy it. Why did you make it so big? Because there's people out there that buy it that want butcher blocks. There's people out there that butcher blocks is a long time thing for people that use it. Maybe in like uh, 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 a lot of restaurants all use butcher blocks. They don't use cutting boards; they use butcher blocks. But like somebody that grills a lot or something like that, like somebody that has like family dinners, they use butcher blocks. Uh, Hope they find it. I hope they don't lose it. If they lose something like that, that God dog, they lose their shirt if it wasn't put on top of them. Maybe you should order some wheels for it. I tried to do it, so that's why I didn't put. That's why I didn't put legs on it, Bob, because I wanted. You know me well. If you don't know me, I try to always let people. I always let people. What I try to do the same thing with mine. Pick the side that they think's pretty, and flip it over and use the other side, and then cut off on one side. Um, uh, Cut off all, cut the meat all on one side, and then clean that side and use it. And then that way, when they flip it over, they can show like when people are over or whatever, the pretty side. Everybody sees the pretty side. So I tried to keep it to where they did that. Hello, B Dog. B Dog, I know you was asking about Jeff before. Jeff's in here, B Dog. Yeah, it's great for yeah, big things like briskets if you want to make pulled pork, stuff like that. Yeah, it's humongous, and that is a edge grain one as well, and that's why you see all the wood because it's edge grain. And if you don't know, edge grain is it's really good for a knife because it's not too hard. Edge grain is better than like an end grain because the end grain's really harder for knives, but an edge grain is better. It don't dull your knife as much. Uh, um, but yeah, it's those are good. And Kim got this done, so I'll draw. I got one. Yeah, he's doing good. By the way, B Dog, since you got here, thank you, and thank Bob as well. I've seen y'all's videos, the Yabo one, and both of them are actually Yabo ones. I said the Yabo one, but it's Yabo two because both of you it was Yabos. By the way, I'm glad y'all got your stuff. I hope everybody got their stuff. I know Kim didn't have. Let me just draw and then I'll tell you. I don't know who that is. Garrett.
Whenever you get up and get your paper,
Nobody's moving.
I got it.
where did I say put it? In the bag on the stove, so I can keep up with it.
Put it on the stove.
So Kim, as I told y'all, Kim went to see her retirement. She's been working 29 years. She could retire at 27, but she worked a couple more years to Hunter graduates, and Hunter graduates this year. So she had to go all the way to Frankfurt for retirement. So she was able to mail out the last of the stuff Monday. So if you haven't got your stuff, she was able to mail everything out Monday. So everything's gone. The only thing we got to send out is the Honey Bookshop that was just given away 5 seconds ago. So of course it ain't gonna be sent out. But just to let y'all know, Kim don't live like right next to the post office, so you got to give her time when she's able to get to the post office to mail stuff out. And like I said, last Tuesday's giveaway, the last of it was sent out yesterday on Monday. So she was off yesterday because if y'all don't know where we live from Frankfurt, we're about 2.5 hours from Frankfurt. Is where we're at. She went there and actually she got her a big 20 box of 20 box of White Castles. She loves White Castles. Anybody else like White Castle?
They have Dunkin' Donuts too. I should have stopped and got some.
She just said they had Dunkin' Donuts too, and she should have stopped and got some, but she didn't get that. Yeah, oh, that's good, Patrick, that you got yours. And by the way, I don't know if y'all remember, but I like seeing pictures. I like seeing pictures. Oh, I said Garrett mentioned about a giveaway. Garrett, I don't even know where's Garrett's box at. Reach me Garrett's box so I can go through that. Yeah, just reach it over here so I can. All right, Garrett. Which ones do you want me to give away and which ones do you want me to raffle? Garrett sent. There's 4 of these. Garrett, are these giveaways or are these raffle? These 4. All right, these are unopened pops, by the way. These are unopened. I'm not going to open them to show y'all, but they're unopened pops.
Oh.
Jose, I don't even know. You just mentioned that. I don't Jose, I don't even know, brother. I appreciate you wanting them, Mo. God dog, what's fire, Jose? I don't know. You've been so good to me. I don't know, brother. I've never made any before, Jose, and made a thing for it and stuff. No, I'm not going to open them up. I'm not. I'd rather who gets them gets it an unopened pipe. I'd rather that. Kim, he said you get to pick. Yeah, I don't even know Dr. Bob's Nightmare. That's why I'm asking him. He knows what he ordered. I don't. No, I'm not. They're all different. I'm not opening them because I'd rather the person that gets them have a brand new pipe. This ain't got no plastic. These 3 do have plastic. Okay, so I'm not opening these.
Yeah, they're all different.
They're all well. So if I show him one, they're all different. Here, these 3 have plastic. This one don't. He must have opened this one. I did not open this, but this one doesn't have plastic on it. Jose, ever what you think is fire? I don't know, Jose, what I got in them. I would say, Jose, with that wood, I would say I would say, I don't know, Jose, probably $30 in wood. Because I'd use so many different types of wood to make those squares and stuff, and then the glue to glue them, because I think it took me 3 days to glue, because you have to glue it, then you have to cut them, then glue them, and then cut it, and then glue them, and that's why it took me 3 days. I'd say I probably got $30 in it, brother. You let me know. You just send what you think it's worth, and then shipping on it, and I'll send it to you, Jose. Because I don't know Jose. I'm not. you know me. I try to be fair and stuff. And then I'm, I'm not. I don't. I appreciate everything. I appreciate everything anybody does for me, brother. I got my shirts from you, so I mean, like I'm wearing a shirt now that you got me. I don't, like brother. I don't know. But anyway, here's the one. Well, brother, I don't. It's got a thing, brother. I don't know what the price of that. Because I don't. Brother, I got my T-shirts. I hate to say. Does that make sense? Like you ever felt bad? Like I feel bad. Like that's just. I just got to be honest and open. I just feel bad. Like because I'm sitting here. I got clothes on my back because of you. I mean, I mean, y'all are family. And it's hard for me. Here's the first one, but now I'm not opening others. I know y'all said open it, but I'm not opening them. I'd rather ever who gets them open them. But here's the one. I just rather ever who gets it to be able to open a new pipe because you never know. I mean, what if that pipes you don't? And it's got all kinds of stuff in there. It's got pipe cleaners and pipe clean. It's got everything in there. Let me stick it back down. I can't even get it down in there. Let me turn it around. Stick it in backwards.
Not gonna open.
I'm not going to open them.
Okay, then you can't knock them because if they're all different, they can't see what they are to see if they're interested in.
I can't help it. If nobody wants to give any money for the raffle, then I'm not opening them up. If they, there's another pipe. This one's open. I don't care to open it.
Call them mystery boxes.
Mystery pipes. Amber said, call them mystery pipes. Here's another one. This one's open. I'll pull these out. This one's nice. What's that say? I can't even read that. Cipher? Cipher? You gotta forgive me. Does that say sandblasting? I think it says sandblasting. You all read that. Then you all tell me what it says. You all read that and y'all tell me what it says. Because I can't read that, even without my glasses. And look at that bit. Look at that. It's slanted. Can y'all see that how it slants? That's a nice pipe. Look at that. It's a small pipe too. It's not a big pipe. Small pipe. Small 30-minute smoke. So it's not, it's not a big, 2-hour smoke. That's small. It's beautiful little pipe. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I don't care a bit to open the ones that are open, but I don't want to open them plastics. I just don't want to do that. And he sent me another. That one's in plastic. Y'all can see the plastic on it. I'm not opening that. That one's in plastic too. So he sent me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pipes. Is that right? Oh no, seven. I guess 7. There's a pop down here. This one's not in a box. This one's There's 3 tobaccos in here too. Here's a pipe. This is blue. Boy, that's pretty, ain't it? Look at that. I can't read that. I'm trying to show you all, let you all read that. I don't know what that says.
Hey,
I still can't read that. And it's not because I can't read cursive. It's because I can't. I don't know. I can't read. I'd mess up the name so bad. But anyway, here. Oh my God, it's pretty. Oh my God, it looks like olive wood. So pretty. I don't know what it's made out of, but it's so pretty. That's meerschaum. Is that meerschaum? It looks like a meerschaum line. Looks like a olive wood and meerschaum lined. And it says it comes from Italy, but I can't read that. I see Italy. I can read Italy. It's got the name there. Well, y'all can't see that. I know y'all can't see the Italy. It's got the name there on it, but I can't see that. I can't see that. I don't know. But anyway, there's the pipe. It's brand new. It looks like olive wood, but I don't know. That's just for me guessing. It's beautiful, and it comes in a beautiful bag. I mean, we'll try to put it in a box. We will put it in a box when we ship it. But we'll. And then here's the tobaccos. This is a Yabo. These are the tobaccos, and this one is gotta take my glass off. Ken Byron's spaghetti western. It's a dark fired spaghetti western. It says dark fired. This one is Empire State. It's a Burley and cigar. Empire State Burley and cigar. And then this one is Handsome Stranger, and it don't say what it is. Just like the others told me. This one don't tell me. But this one is called Handsome Stranger. And all three are unopened, as you see, and I'm not going to open them up. Let me take out. I can't get my glasses on because of my hat. I do everything with one hand here. Let me put all these pipes back. Stick them in here. And these two I showed you. Then I'll put the back over on this side. So there's the pipes to do, and Jeff, I smoked one tonight. A good one. Boy, it was good too. I smoked one tonight. You know what that is, don't you, Jeff? That right there is my favorite cigar. I think I got 3 left. And I smoked it because of Boris. I don't smoke them much, my Cuban cigars. But Particus has always been, these are 6s. I always like the 5s and the 4s too. But I smoked it because Boris loved a good Cuban cigar. So I smoked it tonight in his honor. And I'm down to where I can't hardly hold it no more. Pick a tobacco. I agree, give one away tonight for Boris, the thing. But I don't know. We only got like 10 minutes left. Or what time is it?
8:50.
Yeah, I only got like 10 minutes.
You said pick up the bag.
Garrett said,
Okay.
do you feel like doing it? Okay. I'll grab one.
So we started. Yeah.
Where's the cigar one at? Let me get the cigar one. Boris likes cigars. Yeah, Frank, yeah, this reminds me of Boris more. Boris likes Burley and he likes cigars. So if you're in, say you're in on this one. Empire State. Boris liked Burley and he likes cigars. Yeah, that is a Particus, Jeff. Jeff's the first guy that sent me any Cuban cigars. About 6 years ago now, I guess. He sent me Cuban cigars. Yeah, the D6. That's right, Oscar. Yeah, it was a D6. I like the D6. I'm just saying I like the D5s and the D4s too. I mean the Particus D line, the D6, D5, D4 are all. I've only had one bad one, and it was a D4, and I couldn't get it to light right. It was rolled bad, and it's the only one that I've ever had that was bad, and that was the D4, Jose. No, it wasn't Jose. Oscar said that. Oscar. That's the only one I've ever had. And me and Boris actually talked about it, and he said he's got some that are like that. And that was the. Hello, Menace. What you doing? What you doing, you little Menace? Huh? What you doing? You good boy? being a good boy. I'll leave you alone. But yeah, hello, Max. Max wanting petted too.
As you said, good boy.
Good boy. Okay. Okay. You can't knock over the thing. Stand, son. Uh, what was I saying? Have you all had those? Jose, have you had one that's like rode wrong or messed up? Jeff, I'm sure you have, because you smoke them all the time. You smoke cigars probably more than any of us. And a rogue Cuban is just hard. Yes, a rogue. So is that? I think that's the problem with it. It was rogue wrong. Is my explanation correct, Oscar and Jeff, on that one cigar? But every other one's been good. I'm not talking bad about them. I'm telling you that's the best cigar I ever smoked, and I still think that. But I'm being honest and saying that you can get some that's that might be rolled wrong. That's don't smoke right. Haven't you, Jose? You have never had a bad one. That's the only one I've had. Now, but Jose, I haven't smoked like Cubans like Jeff has. I mean, I've probably had, I don't know, 100 in the 6 years, I guess. But now they used to be cheaper up until like what, 2 years ago? I think it was 2 years ago they raised the price, almost doubled them. And I haven't bought one in 2 years. I think it was 2 years ago they raised the price and almost doubled the price. And I haven't bought one in 2 years. I haven't bought any tobacco or I haven't bought any pops in 2 years either. But yeah, Cubans are. I mean, yeah, but now I will add one thing other than what Oscar said. Um, uh, I would say aged. I would add the word aged, and I don't think Jose smokes. I know Jeff does, and Oscar. I don't think that those three would disagree with me adding the word aged on the what Oscar said. Um, I think age. I think give them a little age on them makes them better. But now they can disagree, and it's fine. I'll still tell them I love them if they disagree with that, because I'm not going to argue with you on it. Like I said, they've smoked more than I have. Is this the giveaway? Okay, I'll draw time. I've been to Cuba 3 times during the Obama administration. That's when they opened it back up, wasn't it? Didn't they open back up the embargo or something during that time? And it runs together. And please, I'm not getting political. I'm just saying I think they opened the embargo or something back up for Cubans during that time. Wasn't it about that time? I mean, it could have been first of Trump's. It could have been, but I think it was Obama's. Yeah, okay. Sorry, y'all can't see. I'm just staring. Apologize. Yeah, I mean, but what do y'all think about the aged? Would y'all agree that an aged Cuban is better? Would y'all agree with that? Oscar and Jose and Jeff? Like I said, you don't have to agree. Please tell people what you honestly think. No, it don't have to be age. I like a fresh one better. That's fine with me. Like I want you smoking what makes you happy. You don't have to smoke something. Just in my experience with them, and like I said, it's limited. 100's not a lot. Sorry, I need to quit staring. I got one drawn. And the winner of that one is, I can't see that. Don't know who that is. Don't know who won. Oscar. Yeah, but it's not that. It's Kim. This is blurry to me. If I hold it out here, no, I gotta hold it out and down. Yeah, I can see off. But the S and the C still kind of goes kind of together for me. But yeah, I can see that there. It's not you, Kim. It's not your handwriting. Kim's like I even wrote it. I only have one age cigar, about 10 years, Philippine stick. It was very good. It was amazing seeing Boris on Zoom smoking outside. Yeah, yeah, it was. He'd wear that big old coat. In Cuban cigars are rolled green with the exception of the extra banded. Yeah, hold. I gotta have that one to back out there. That one on top. Yep, that one. I was typing. No, that's the wrong one. I need the one with the burley and it's black. It says burley and cigar. Yeah, that one. Yeah, the burley and cigar. This one. There you go, Oscar. And I'll give that over there. In my opinion, Oscar, I forgot what your opinion was. I forgot. Did you say anything about age, Oscar? Is age better? What did he say? What did he say? Is age better? Did he say age is better?
He said something like
What did he say? Did he say, oh, put this in that? That pot goes in there too. I forgot to put it. A well aged, is that what he said?
I'm pulling.
Yeah, I like age too. Kim's trying to do something else.
Okay, in Cuba, cigars are rolled green with the exception to the extra banded ones, but even so, they need time to fully cure.
They need time to fully cure.
In
5 to 6 years. And 3 to 4. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I was saying about I think those right there are about 3 to 4 years old. Yeah. I'd say that's would you agree with that, Jeff? Anyway, Tom Jeff. Thank you, B Dog. Why did you write Boris?
I did. I just put a heart. Jeff says he agrees.
Thank you, Cactus. Thank you, Dr. Bob's Nightmare. Thank you, Ron. Thank you, Jose. Thank you, Troy. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Oscar. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you, Seth. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Garrett. Thank you, Garrett, for sending. Thank you, Ray. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Steph. Thank you, Captain Burley. Thank you, Floody. Thank you, Uncle Larry. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you, Pipe Man. Thank you, Tom. And the last one. I can't go outside. It's too dark to see. Give me a second. Thank you, Boris. For all the years of loving me and my family. Thank you for being good to me. Thank you for being my friend. Hardly anybody was there. You was. Thank you for everything that you've done. All the raffles you've been a part of. The tobacco, writing down, clicking like, FaceTimes, text. Thank you for all, brother. Thank you for making all of our lives better. Jeff, Kirk from Florida. Thank you, all three. And if Boris's family ever watches this, I want you to know that man was loved. He was one of the best. He was good. Never had nothing bad to say about nobody. He was loved in his community. He was very much so loved. He was loved by not only me, but my family as well. And not only just the humans, thank you for loving Zeus. Thank you for loving the the animals. Thank you for always being here every week. Thank you for supporting me and loving me and my family. Thank all of you. Because, like I told you, there's times that I don't know. I didn't have the money to pay for Amber's rent, and y'all have helped. And I want to thank all of you again. Thank you for loving me and my family. Thank you for being good to me and my family. Thank you. If you've clicked like, if you thumbs up, if you clicked on Instagram, if you've commented, if you just sat here and just lurked, thank you. Thank you for everything. If you've sent an item, if you've whatever, anything, if I'm missing out, a shirt, a hat, a lighter, anything, just anything, you know, there's so much. And I just, my mind, just thank you for everything that you all have done. And I appreciate it. And man, God bless you all. You all know that I love you. Mwah. I love yous with all my heart. I hope you're smoking the blends that you love and the pipes that you love or the cigars that you love. I'll put on my glasses so I can read. If anybody says anything before I go, I'll try to read. Zeus must know. Yeah, I give him a treat for Boris, because Boris in the video said to give him make sure I give him some scraps, so I give him something extra. Patrick, I know you missed that. You know, it's okay, brother. You don't have to retype it. I know. It's all right. I mess up typing too, brother. Don't worry about it. And you did. You went ahead and typed it. It's all right, brother. I know what you. I know. I got Patrick. I got fat thumbs too. I did my best. Y'all have to be proud of me for trying to hold it together the best I could. It's just hard losing one of your family, because there's times that y'all get me through some times, and that's why I'm here each and every week, because I don't want to miss, because try to make somebody smile or try to make somebody feel better about their day that might not be having a good day, and in return you all do the same for me. You all make me have a good day, and some days on every Tuesday it's not like I'm having a great Tuesday. It's not like everything's the best in my mind. So uh you know thank you all. If nobody's got nothing to say, uh, if y'all want to leave a comment on here about a memory, go ahead and leave a comment. After I end the live, y'all can leave a comment. Uh, Jeff, he liked the one that you remember the pipe me and you bought him off Simon. You remember that? You remember that pipe that we bought for him years ago? Remember? We all there was several of us. But I remember you. I remember you uh, helping out on it. Do you have a recollection of that? And I don't remember that pipe, but if you remember, he had that pipe that he wanted so bad off of Simon, and I remember that. I remember us all putting in and it going to Boris. We all got it for Boris. I don't know if you remember that. That was about 5 years ago. Uh, but now, good night, Popsicle. But yeah, if you got a comment, if you've got a comment about Boris or something like that, leave it once I end the live, and you can leave it for all to see. That way, if nobody, wants to watch the whole live, they can, uh, just read the comment about your memory of Boris, if you have one. That would be, I think that would be wonderful. Everybody can read them and stuff. Anyway, I'm getting off here. I love you. Thank you all for everything. Uh, God bless you. I hope nothing bad happens this week to you or your family. I love you. Bye bye.